Hi friends, today let's see how a differential actually works. We have the gears or the components inside a differential over here. So let's identify the components. So this is the pinion over here. This is the pinion from which we are getting the drive from the engine. That means the drive from the engine reaches the gearbox, and it travels through the propeller shaft and reaches this pinion. And this pinion is connected towards the crown wheel over here. So this big wheel with gears. This is the crown wheel. So actually, the power produced by the engine is transmitted through the gearbox, and it finally reaches the propeller shaft, and it ends on the pinion. And this pinion, as it rotates, you can see the pinion over here. The pinion will rotate, and this rotation of this pinion will transmit its torque towards the crown wheel over here. So that will result this crown wheel to actually rotate. So you can see the crown wheel rotating. Okay, when the pinion gives the drive towards the crown wheel actually rotates. So that's how the drive is raising the differential. And as the crown wheel rotates, this drive is transmitted from the crown wheel through these star gears, and it reaches the sun gear, and the sun gear is connected towards the axle shaft. You can see the axle shaft over here. So this is the axle shaft. You can see this getting rotated. So actually currently we are showing the reverse direction. So towards the end of the axle shaft, that means towards the end, actually the wheel is getting mounted towards the end with some other mechanism. So actually what happens is that the pinion will give drive towards the crown wheel, which result in the crown wheel to rotate, and this crown wheel will transmit its drive through these star gears towards this sun gear, and that drive is reflected on the axle shaft, which is transmitted towards the rear wheels. So that's how actually a differential is actually working. So let's do its reverse. When the tires are rotating, you can see the sun gear is rotating, and inside you can see the star gears are also rotating inside. On the other side of this crown wheel, we have another star gear, sun gear is also mounted. So let's remove the axle shaft first. So we have removed the axle shaft from the unit. So what is left behind, we can have the sun gear over here. So the axle shaft is connected through this groove towards the sun gear. So let's remove the sun gear. So this is the sun gear. We're placing it here. Then we can see the star gears. 4 star gears are there. So let's remove the star gear set. So we have removed the star gear set. On the other side, we can see another sun gear. So this sun gear is also connected towards the other wheel through another axle shaft. That means one axle shaft will be coming this direction, will be connected towards one rear tire, and the other axle shaft will go towards opposite direction, and which will be connecting towards the next rear tire. So that's how actually it works. So let's see the star gears. This can be dismantled like this, a simple mechanism. So let's actually keep it back. So this is how it's connected through this shaft, and the star gears will be inserted through this shaft like this in the 4 directions. So that's how it is mounted. So let's remove the star gear, and this is another sun gear. Okay, and this is the crown wheel. So these are the components inside an axle actually. So let's identify the main components once again. So we have the pinion over here, which is giving a drive towards the differential. That means the drive from the engine reaches the propeller shaft and reaches the pinion, which results this pinion to rotate, and this rotation reaches the crown wheel actually, because the pinion is connected like this towards the crown wheel. So it will result in the crown wheel to rotate, and as the crown wheel rotates, we have the sun gears here. So we'll be having the sun gears or star gears over here actually. So the star gears, and towards the star gears, these sun gears will be connected like this. So The front gears will be connected like this, and towards this groove the axle shaft will be coming and will be taking away the drive towards the rear wheel. So these are the internal components of a differential, and I hope you got an idea about the internal components of a differential and how it actually works. Thanks for listening.